Welcome to the Art Gallery of Algoma's Inspired by Joy series. Today we will be making art inspired by Nora Ann Harrison's work, Creating Joy for Yourself and Others. This work by Nora Ann is created by painting with hot wax mixed with colored pigments. This is known as encaustic painting. In Nora Ann's work, she creates a beautiful abstract background with figures painted in wax on top. Today we'll be exploring encaustic painting using crayons. Let's go through the materials we will need. This is a messier project, so you will want to lay down some paper or newspaper to keep your surface clean. I've also got a hair dryer. This one that I'm using has 2 power settings. Kids, if you're going to do this activity at home, you'll need to work with an adult and be very careful, as you will be using the hair dryer to melt the wax, which will get a little hot. I'm going to be using canvas board for my base as it's not flexible, so when the wax dries, it'll be less likely to flake off over time. If you don't have canvas, you can use cardboard or thicker paper for this project. Lastly, I've got my crayons for this project. You can use whatever kind of brand of crayons for this, and you can choose whatever colors you would like to use. Just make sure that you peel the paper labels off. I've already got my paper laid down to catch the extra wax and mess, so I'm ready to get started. Using the low setting of the dryer, I'm going to heat the tip of my crayon until it begins to melt. Once I see that the wax is becoming liquid, I'm going to move my crayon to the canvas and move it around the areas where I want that color to be. I'm also keeping the hair dryer on the canvas so that my wax doesn't cool down. I'm going to repeat this step with all of my different colored crayons, layering and mixing my colors as I go. You can also see that I'm using the hair dryer to help move and mix my colors around the canvas. As I move my hair dryer in different directions, it changes how my wax moves and mixes with the other colors. Once I've got my background covered with wax and I'm happy with how it looks, I'm going to let it cool down and harden before the next step. When my base is cooled down and fully hardened, I can begin to work on my figure. To start out, I'm going to sketch my outline. I've chosen to draw my figure in white as I think it'll pop out better with my darker background, but you can choose whatever color you would like when doing your project. Now that I'm done with my sketch, I'm going to heat up my white crayon again using the low power setting on my hair dryer. This time, I'm only going to heat it up till the crayon is a little bit soft, and then draw onto the canvas with the softened crayon. I'm not going to point the hair dryer at my canvas though, because I don't want to melt any of the other wax. I'm going to keep doing this until I'm able to fill my entire figure. As you can see, there are a couple of spots that are not filling in as well, so I'm going to let my whole canvas cool down again and do another layer of the heated white crayon. To finish up, I'm going to heat up my canvas a little with my blow dryer and use a paintbrush or a tissue to push down and smooth out the wax. And there we go. We're finished our encaustic painting inspired by Nora Ann Harrison's work, Creating Joy for Yourself and Others.